All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, we got three down. Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert three. Ace. Check Mike 54. Hey, defense.
Mahomes now on first down, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Slow. Ace. Check. Slow. Back.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Return for a gain of 7 yards.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Outside's coming. Okay, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Finding some room in midfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
A first down throw for Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Tight end's on the Ringo.
Here's Mariota, option left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey. 4 down. Left. Watch the twist.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Man left.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Mike, check.
From the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Switch!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Z. Check 24. So. Z. 59. So. It's our time.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
365 days a year.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Here we go now. Green 90. Ace. So. Z. So.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ace. Tighten up. Check three. Ace. Check, crunch.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We got 3 down. Ace. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Ace.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, Being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Strong right. So.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Check 59. Ace. 59. Ace. Get in the weight room. 36. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. So.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Mike, check. 59. Ace. You can't block me. So. Z. 59's Mike. Check.
Mahomes now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike's 5'9". Left. All day, just like that.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Going this way. We're going that way. Yeah, baby. Strip City all day. Fumble.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Easy. Hey, guys, check this out.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run by Henry, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, it's Lewis. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Check. One. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the... One.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Barth puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3.
Kansas City will kick this one off.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the others. That's caught at the 25. A big play, Mariota to Davis, 51 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield, confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Open space inside the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to get it running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
3 down, 3 down. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Again, it's Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Waiting to return.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
On the return.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Tight right. Z. Shit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away. This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. So.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Set. Lagging. 4 down. 1. Check. Motion to backfield.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
1. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. 1.
2nd down, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strong right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Set. Blue 18. Back it up.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Let's go.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Mariota now,
let's go.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy.
Set. Blue 80.
Single.
1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1.
Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Double.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Key 8.
Ready. Blue 80.
They go play action. Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Set. 180. 1, 1, 1. 1, 2.
Again, it's Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Single. Got a single on the slot. Single on the slot.
1, 1, 1. Ready. Blue 80.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Even. 4 down. Even.
1.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Now Mariota. Caught. Right side. It's Lewis.
Wrap up.
Still moving. A good pickup there, a 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 down. Check.
Left.
Under crunch.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, ready. Blue 45.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey.
On 3rd down, that's Newton. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Whoosh!
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And the Titans getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
Let's go.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No.
He's back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Jam.
Flag, get on!
44's Mike. Check.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
55 in all 1 yard